2 or 3 laps to try and get your track position while your tires and car are able to run side by side. But then after that, just settle in, make sure you hit your marks, and you know, if you got the car to be up front, it'll make its way up front.
All right, so here I am, finally able to join in.
I wasn't looking forward to doing a radio broadcast the entire time. Glad you made it, buddy.
Oh, man, here we are. All right, loading in. I'm on that Fanatic screen.
So this is 50% times 3. So I'm pretty sure. You know what? I will. Since I don't have anybody.
All right, so we've got Icy. Let's see, Icy up front, Schlinken on him. Let's go through this field real quick and just.
Death in 3rd, Dunlap in 4th. Frankensteinson in 5th.
And they're coming up on the back of the 3 car to go ahead and get one car 1 lap down here early on in the stage 1. Looks like they're coming up on Stag in that 3 car.
It's so easy to go a lap down here, too. I mean, if you miss your mark, you know, 2 or 3 times within a course of a run, you lose a lot of time. And that's where I go back to, you know, just after the 2 or 3 lap mark.
The 42 car down into the inside wall of Shady Acres.
Looks like he's got damage.
Yep, Shady Acres getting right there in front of the leaders. Looks like he got some damage coming off the corner just a few laps ago. And Icy holding a great line in that middle lane, going through the corners.
So I don't know what I would do here. I think I'd want the outside line on entry to try to get past that 42 car. A little bit of contact.
But Schlinken going to use the 42 car as a pick to get underneath the 42 car. Schlinken to the lead. Oh, he gets into Shady. Oh, he gets into Shady. Oh, no. Wrecking the back of the field.
I'm pretty sure Shady got loose off the corner, and that's what caused that. I don't think Schlinken had moved up.
All right, well, our broadcast is back up and running, and we have Tongue Punch in the room. Tongue Punch, nice to see you, buddy. Let's go. Boogity, boogity. Tongue
Punch, one of my favorite names on the game.
Yes, but not as favorite as Hot Nuts.
Hot Nuts!
Oh, so you got Schlinken leading, Icy second. Death has a lot of damage from that.
Well, Icy was second, but he got caught up in that wreck too, so he's going to be starting towards the back of the pack, I think. So there's going to be a major shakeup here, I believe.
No, Death is second, so Death goes up to second. You got Hot Nuts in third. My boy Jinx running fourth.
That 22 car. I'm not a big 22 car fan, but that is one of my favorite paint schemes.
Yeah, we'll get out of here. 22. Don't keep the.
Hey! I gave the 22 a compliment. Might be the only time ever, but I gave it a compliment.
I don't like the 4 car because he's nothing but a cheater. But anyway,
Twoon.
Well, I was going more for the Kevin Harvick side of things, but yeah, that too. So we've got Schlinken out in front of Death before Dishonor, and Hot Nuts running third. The battle right now is for fourth between Jinx. Who's that between? Jinx and the 17 of Titanic.
We got 3 wide out of turn 4. They kept it all together though. Go ahead, sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, Titanic, they've straightened it out. And now we've got the 8 car trying to get underneath Icy.
Okay, I'm confused. Is Shady leading or is Schlinken?
Schlinken is leading.
How did Shady already get back to almost a lap down in like 3 or 4 laps.
Hold on. There's no way. There's no way.
Like, I don't know if he got caught up in... I don't know. Schlinken's trying to make a move to the inside of him right now. A little bit of contact. But Schlinken and Death Before Dishonor get around the 42 of Shady.
No, Shady is running 17th, 1 lap down.
Okay.
And we have 31 laps remaining in stage number 1.
I'm pretty sure you get 52 or 53 per tank here, so I'm for sure excited to see a long run here because, I mean, I think everyone's car gets loose. It's just who can handle it.
At 3 times where, yes, at 2 times where we were getting almost 100 to the tank last night.
Wow.
Something like that.
That's a long time to go without.
Well, Cup guys in the real world, Cup guys get 120 per tank.
Yeah.
Of fuel here at Bristol. I mean, you could go a stage without pitting if you needed to.
Ever since Death Before Dishonor got into second place, he is not letting the one car Schlinken get away.
He learned his lesson last week of letting Schlinken get away. He ain't about to let it happen 2 weeks in a row. And Death has a good car on that high side in the corners.
So Icy is back in 6th place. I'm not really sure where he had started off on that restart because of the damage, but he is right on Titanic's bumper, who is on Jinx's bumper, who is on Hot Nuts' bumper for the battle for 3rd place. Death Before Dishonor and Schlinken right now are long gone. I believe the main battle you are going to see is between these 4 cars for 3rd place.
Yeah, but we've got the leaders coming up on lap traffic of Canute. Canute running last right now, 3 laps down.
Ooh, we got Hot Nuts up into the wall. Made a little bit of contact with Icy, Jinx, and Titanic, but they kept it all straight, and nothing really happened of it.
Yeah, so Jinx is leading that group with Titanic. Icy following them. The 21 of Filsty coming through on the bottom underneath Hot Nuts.
And you lose a lot of time here running side by side. So what is your goal here? Do you try and get the track position and then run, or do you lose all that time trying to get the track position and maybe only gain that one spot?
Well, if it was me, I'd dive in on the bottom, put you in the wall, and keep driving. But
well,
I mean, if that was me. But you know, that's not everybody. I would just fall back and run in line. It's early. It's early. If this was stage 3, I'd race you a lot different than I would in stage 1.
Oh, 100%.
But preferably wall you and keep going. That way you lose time and I gain time and I get away from you.
Now, is that just towards me, or is that towards everybody?
Well, anybody that's in the cheating 4 car. No, it's towards you, not just towards anybody.
Tootie's targeting us.
See, I think of Twoon as the 9 car. It's still hard for me to get him in the 4, but yeah. He was in the 9 all last year. I'm still getting used to some of these. Like, seeing Death Before Dishonor in the 48 car just kills me.
What did he used to be in?
The 41. He was always the 41 Stuart Haas car. Always. Haas. Even with, like, when he used to run against you all the time. Like, he would just pop over into lobbies every now and then. He was in the 41 car. This whole 48 car thing's new.
Hey, sometimes a change of scenery, you know, is better. I know it worked for me personally, I feel like, but you never know. Sometimes these cars do drive differently. So.
They do. I like a Ford. But, you know, watching this battle between Jenks, Icy, Joe, and Filski. Icy's about to get around Jenks.
So how many more do we got left to go?
Hold on. I just threw my phone across the room here. Let's see. Man. Poor Shady Acres has got so much damage to his little car. There are 12 to go.
12 to go, so they had 30-some left to go at the restart, so they're 20 laps into the fuel run, so pretty much just under half of what they could run.
And this is where their cars are handling the best.
Yeah, I've been watching Death Before Dishonor, and 2, 3, 4 laps ago, he got super loose out of turn 4. Looks like the 12 lost it going into 3. Coming off of 2, my apologies, of Visceral.
So Schlenken, your leader still. Coming up on some lap traffic.
Yeah, and you don't only have to worry about your race here. You have to worry about other people. On, like saying, if you are Schlenken right now, you got to worry about, okay, are these cars in front of me going to be loose? And they're running side by side. So what do you do here? You got to
split them. You split them. Oh, you wreck them. You wreck them. That's what you do. You wreck those lap cars in front of you and keep on going. Schlenken brings out the caution and lets everybody catch back up to him by wrecking a lap car. That's the way you do it.
So one little word of advice. One little word of advice to give to the youngster.
Oh.
So you had a pretty big gap back to second place with only like 10 to go. Oh, damn it, Niner.
All right, I'm dead right now. That is fantastic. Like, I was like, you split them. You screw splitting them. You just split them.
With like 10 to go, you got a pretty big gap back to second place. You just sit there and ride behind them and let them figure it out. You know, if the 48 of Death gets close to you, then you start, you know, trying to make moves on those cars. But he definitely did not have to make that move.
No, he did. He did. It brings great entertainment value. Great entertainment value.
So do you, man. So do you.
So we're giving the 21 car Filski the lead. And the 3 car that almost got wrecked there, he's on the outside. So he stayed out there because he knows this. Oh, Schlenken takes a 3 wide again.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. What are we doing? Oh, Jesus.
Went from 7th to 1st.
It's Bristol, baby.
What in the world?
Aren't you his tutor? Aren't you the one that's supposed to be helping him during the week, teaching him these kinds of things? Oh, you didn't have anything to do. You didn't have anything to do with it this week. Okay.
Oh,
you only take credit when he wins. I got you.
I cannot believe what I just saw.
I am so teary-eyed right now.
And by turn 2, he was in first. He was on the apron.
Oh, so Schlenken putting down some moves here.
Contact between Titanic and
I believe
Schlenken.
the caution is back out, or that might be the end of the stage. That is the end of the stage. Oh, Jesus. Whew. Well, what an entertaining start to this one.
So it looks like we have Titanic Joe, the winner of stage 1, Schlenken in 2nd, Dark Knight in 3rd. Hey.
Death Before Dishonor finished 10th in that stage, I can tell you that. Hot Nuts was 11th, Stag was 12th, Visceral was 13th, and Filski was 14th. That's all I can see. So Dark Knight, who dominated the 2nd spot of this race, got caught up in some shenanigans brought up to us by the leader. Towards the end of that stage, got it pushed back to 3rd. So here we are.
I am keeping my eyes locked on this one car for this restart. Holy man.
Not me. He messed. I mean, he won't do that to his teammate Dart. He ain't gonna do it. I guarantee you that ain't gonna happen. Oh man.
That was unbelievable. That was
Oh my God! I cannot think about this. That was nuts, man. I can't watch the one car anymore. I don't think of him the same as I did 20 laps ago.
You said that was nuts. I say that was hot nuts.
Well, hot nuts is what needed to happen there. But anyway, congratulations, Titanic, on getting the win in stage 1. Didn't see that coming. Right there till the very end of that. It's Bristol, baby. That is for sure. Let's see. So Schlinken getting into Titanic, like he did what I just said you do. You put the 4-car up in the wall, and you bounce off of it, and you keep going and make him, lose some time. But Titanic's not losing time. And you just put him on the wall. So now that he's going to have his bumper on you, I mean, I don't think the Titanic Joe is that kind of guy, but you just walled him to get that position. You might think about getting it back from him.
Yep. Oh, we got Death up into the wall coming out of turn 3.
Schlinken all over the back of Dark Knight. Titanic Joe all over the back of Schlinken. And Icy right there as well.
Schlinken trying to look to the inside of his teammate Dark.
He pushes him up the track. Schlinken is making a mess with these people on the track tonight. Dark gets down into Titanic Joe because Schlinken is causing some chaos this evening in the front of this field.
Back in second place. I can tell you with the way Schlinken's driving, these other drivers are going to remember that for later in the race. I would, at least.
The rest of the race, try the rest of the season. You're going to have to deal with these guys the rest of the season, and you come to Bristol, and for the second week in a row, you're going to start sticking the bumper to people. I don't know.
I mean, mistakes are going to be made. Everybody makes mistakes, especially at a track like this. But, like, that move that he made on that last restart of stage 1 shows me that he is being very aggressive, and that might not have been a mistake.
He just put his team captain in the wall to get the lead.
Yeah,
yeah, so there's that.
I mean, I've had it happen to me too, but
well,
yeah.
Twoon, being a rookie, they're gonna drive him like a little Gibbs now. That's exactly correct. Little Ty Gibbs out there, and that's Schlinken and him, Ty Gibbs actually favor a lot in look. So little Ty Gibbs out there leading the race, destroying cars on his way to get there. I mean, and that's the only way you can put that. That's being nice about it. I mean, Dark gets into the 10 car. Oh no. Dark gets in the wall, and the 10 car gets into the side of him. Jinx in the wall. I don't know if that's enough to bring out a caution, but
no, I don't think so. Everyone kept it going. So now, Dark Knight started out leading this stage. He is back in 5th right now.
Yeah, he just got into the wall just a minute ago and kind of got into it a little bit. I can't tell if it was the 10 or the 14. They're both dressed the same tonight, I believe. Hold on. Oh, wait, we don't have a 10 car. It was the 14.
I thought that was a 10 car, too.
My bad. All right, so Schlinken's got company in the form of Icy.
I think this is the time when, these two are riding by themselves. You need to figure out each other's weaknesses.
Riding by themselves? Sure. Icy's trying to make that. Icy's trying to make the move. I mean. Icy's making the move low. He's trying hard to get around Schlinken.
So because it seems like every corner, Icy is trying to get up underneath Schlinken, and seems that he cannot make the move. So you have to find a line to be able to enter higher than him. You got to get a good run off the corner before, and be able to be at his quarter panel by the entrance of the corner.
Well, Icy wants to run low. Schlinken wants to run high. So I don't think Icy's going to be able to go high. I don't know that his car is set up to go high.
And Icy is all over Schlinken.
Okay, so we're going to go through the field. We see this battle just sitting there.
I'll keep an eye on it.
Oh, Shady gets around by Dunlap. Oh, they're both hard in the wall. That should be hard enough to bring out a caution.
They're not letting up. We got Icy to the inside of Schlinken, but he did not get the run off of the corner. They were side by side.
Shady hard into the wall again.
So I believe, I know there's no fuel saving in this league. Oh, Icy got to the outside of Schlinken. This is exactly what I was talking about. So let's see if Icy is able to make that move now. I believe he's going to. But I was just about to say,
Icy around Schlinken for the lead.
Yep.
Just like Twoon said, Icy's going to make a good move when it's time to, and he did.
Yep.
What were you going to say, bud?
Well, as I'm seeing the 9 car, I don't know if he was going into pit or if he just got loose. From what I can remember, there is only 1 lap difference between the stage laps and the fuel tank. So,
in which stage?
Stage 2.
Is stage 2? Is this by chance the stage?
Yes.
Of question?
Yes.
Oh, well, Farman was all about stage 2. So yes, go ahead and explain, buddy. What were we talking about?
What do you mean?
Isn't this the stage in which you lost your race at Bristol because you didn't pit, or was that stage 3?
Let's not talk about it.
Oh, okay. It all came down to pit strategy, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to listen to Favre because he knows what not to do on pit strategy at Bristol.
It was only because of a caution. Get that right. But I'm pretty sure they're able to go a full fuel run for this entire stage. I don't know if they have to link it back to the outside of Icy for the lead.
These two kids, I love watching them go back and forth at it. I mean, it's fun. But they don't always make the best decisions. But it's part of being rookies, I guess.
That and young. And I feel like the more time you have on this game, the more mature you get. I mean, even for me starting out, I don't make moves that I used to, or I'm more complacent and calm at the start of the races, and letting my car take me to the lead rather than me taking myself to the lead, if that makes any sort of sense.
So yeah, I guess so. Although this season I have not seen Favre make as not so. He's made some not immature moves. There's been a different Favre racing this season than I've seen in seasons past. I will just leave it at that. It's not the same guy that I've seen race in other seasons. So
when you lose out on championships 2 seasons in a row, something's changed.
Yeah, well. Anyway, yes, so you should be able to make this one on 1 pit stop, I believe.
Okay, so they will have to pit once.
They can chance it. They can chance the run being 1 short, 2 or more short, no fuel saving to get there, though. So yeah, so there is no fuel saving here in Hammerdown. They don't. Matter of fact, last week I believe somebody got a warning. For stage 2, they kind of let off, and it was very noticeable that they were fuel saving in the broadcast. So,
but from what you had just read, I believe that if they want to, they can try it.
You can chance it here at Bristol. I mean, because if you just let off the gas, you're not building a fuel saving car.
Right.
But you're letting off the gas enough that you're saving your tires, you're saving your fuel, and it's only a 1 lap difference. So, if there's 3 cars on the lead lap and you're one of the 3 and you make it to the white flag, then you won't get lapped. You'll stay on the lead lap and you'll run out of fuel on that last lap. And so it's one of those game things where you'll get it. It's not the best way to get it and not the most right way to get it, but you won't get a lap down.
So for me, looking at this right now, if Icy and Schlinken have not pit, I think they're both chancing it. And it looks like half the field is already pit, and they are battling in front of the two front runners right now for position to stay on that lead lap or to get back to one lap down.
Well, if you pitted, you're not one lap down.
You're two or
Schlinken
three.
is just not going to call him out. Move on to a different car. He just threw that 34 car into the wall.
Oh, yeah. Look out, here I come.
We're going to ride along with King Pile.
Icy got super loose out of turn 2. Great save by him, but he almost smacked that inside wall.
It's like someone different is driving that one car tonight, or someone that I've never noticed that this was how he drove, but Schlinken is just plowing through them tonight as the leader, and that's just weird to me. Why? I don't know why you would do that as the leader.
Is it snowing at Bristol?
I don't know.
Like you said, some big plow trucks on that, or big plows.
There's definitely a big plow on the front of that one car tonight.
So, from what I'm seeing, I'm pretty sure most of the cars, if not all the cars in front of Schlinken right now, all have new tires, or newer tires, except for maybe the 3. So right now, I mean, I'm just sitting and relaxing. I got a couple of cars and about a half of a straightaway distance between me and Icy. So I'm just sitting here riding right now and letting the cars in front of me pull me.
Well, then obviously it's not you driving the one car tonight, because he's not sitting there and relaxing. He's going hard at it. So are you saying if that was you in the one car, you'd be sitting there and relaxing?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Because obviously that's not what the one car's doing. All right, so I'm riding along here with Icy. Schlinken's getting a pretty big lead on him. It's
Oh! We got a car around. Schlinken, Dark Knight wrecked, and Schlinken got caught up in it. He's still going straight.
So was Schlinken the cause of this one? I went off of Schlinken. I was tired of seeing wrecks.
Me too.
So I wasn't on Schlinken. Oh, but he's right there again. There. I wish I was in their chat right now.
So that allowed the 41 of Icy to get back into the game.
It did. So apparently you tell these kids, hey, we're not going to do manuals tonight. They're like, okay, and let's go to town. Oh, the 34 car coming out of pit road. Trying to see if I can get a top 10 out of here. So I see it. No, it's Schlinken and Icy. I think is it Death Before Dishonor is third? I'm trying to. It's hard because the person I'm following is laps down.
I believe so, and then Jinx would be behind him. Okay, so the 12 car had gotten around. Well, he's running side by side with Schlinken right now. So I'm looking at that if I'm the 41, and now I'm driving the heck out of my car to try and get back up there. 34's got new tires. He's going to try and make his way through this crowd.
Yeah, and when you do pit here under green, you do go 2 laps down at a minimum.
Titanic Joe getting super loose. That was Biker that had spun out onto the front stretch. So you can definitely tell which cars have pitted and have not pitted.
All right, and it looks like Death Before Dishonor going into pits.
So I'm going to stay on him right here. I'm curious to see what his strategy is. If he's just coming in for fuel.
The 1 car on pit road? The 12 car on pit road. I'm not sure what's going on.
So...
The 1 car very slow on the apron.
Very slow. Yeah, he's in... Oh,
he's in the wrong
boy.
pit.
Yes, he is.
Schlinken took the wrong pit road.
And now there's a caution. I am so confused. If it's at the end of the stage, I don't...
That is the end of the stage. Stage 2 is over. And your guess is as good as mine.
Did, like, the AI, after he crossed the line, take him into that pit road? Or... Because he's back out on track right now.
I don't know. Shady, go up, Shady, go up. Okay, so everyone from Schlinken is in 5th. The last car on the lead lap. Stagg is the first car a lap down.
Who won the stage?
He won't go up that high. So Schlinken is going to be your last car on the lead lap. Stagg is getting the wave around. That'll put B-New as the first car 1 lap down.
Icy is in the lead right now with Jinx.
With Jinx in 2nd, Hot Nuts in 3rd,
Hot
Frankenstein
Nuts
in 4th, and Schlinken in 5th. How about that 22 car being 2nd tonight and one of the only 5 cars on the lead lap?
He's about to be in 1st, buddy. Oh, we got a car around coming out of 2.
That would be Shady Acres. We're doubling it up on that high side with the double deuce and the double eights, going at it for 1st and 2nd, trying to get by Icy. Hot Nuts giving Jinx that push coming out of the corner. Oh, Jinx not able to get to Icy's outside.
Oh, we got contact between Hot Nuts and I believe that's the 2 of Frank. More contact in the back. Oh.
They're banging all over each other back there. They're banging in the back.
Oh, we got the 12 around.
Oh, up in the air. Oh, call an ambulance. Call a hearse. The 12 is flipping through stage turn 3. I believe that's going to bring out the red flag right there. Man, I love Bristol.
You know what the first thing I'm going to go back and rewatch of this race is? The very first thing.
What's that?
That restart in stage 1 by the 1. I want to see.
He went from 4th. You kept saying he came from 7th. He only came from 4th or from 3rd.
Oh.
He came from 3rd.
He was starting two rows back.
No, he was only 1 row back. Oh. He was only 1 row back.
Okay, well that makes it a little bit better, but because I thought
no, it was still poop either way. I used the right wording there.
We got Titanic back in the lead now,
where he should be. He was wrongfully taken out of the lead.
Icy with a great starting gear gets clear of the 17, but makes a little bit of contact in the wall.
Oh. You've got Stagg back on the lead lap now.
Ooh, Jinx and Schlinken making contact. Schlinken into the wall.
I'm telling you, Schlinken ain't making no friends tonight.
Well, Schlinken was on the outside, I will say that.
The Christmas card list is getting a little thinner for old Schlinken this year.
Caution is out again.
Stage 3
at Bristol, baby.
Stage 3 breeds them cautions.
And cautions bring cautions. See what happened in stage 2?
And Schlinken brings cautions. I mean, look, I'm not going to jump on the old Schlinken train here. I'm going to let everybody know this kid is roughing it up tonight. He is not making any friends at this little half-mile short track.
And I haven't watched a lot of his races, but I have watched a couple of this season, and he's been a pretty clean driver and been very mature on track, and it's just odd to see all these very, very aggressive moves when they don't really need to be made.
All right, so we've got Icy back in the lead. Oh, no, Jinxie back in the lead. Let's give it up for that 22 Jinx car. He's in the Jinx second safest place to be tonight. The first being right here in the booth. We're going to ride along with Jinx right here at the start of stage 3, and we're going to, because I can do this now out in my garage, we're going to crank her up.
Crank her up.
Bring her back down a little bit as we see Jinx out in the lead, starting to stretch it out a little bit over Hot Nuts, who's running in second with Icy all over the back of him. Schlinken running fourth. Death Before Dishonor in that 5th position. I do believe he is back on the lead lap.
Oh, I think he is. So, we haven't made our picks yet, man. I already know what your pick is going to be, but I'll let you say it.
I will. My pick to win tonight in the Bristol Bass Pro Shops NRA Night Race 250 is going to be none other than Schlinken in the #1 Monster Energy Chevrolet.
Wow. That was not who I was thinking. And this might be the only time you ever hear me say this. So, yeah. My pick.
I saved it for you, buddy.
Is the 22 of Jinx.
Amen, brother. Great pick to win. I don't like to pick the 22 because I feel like I jinxed the Jinx. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to pick the 1 Chevrolet tonight. The monster car has been on fire. Well, I mean, he's made a couple other cars catch on fire and such, but he's going to demolish his way to the front with that bulldozer he's got on a front bumper.
So Icy is back in second place right now. Jinx up into the wall a little bit. They make contact. Icy back to the lead. That 41 car is very fast. That wasn't anything wrong that Icy did. It just looks like Jinx had scraped the wall a little bit.
Yeah, and Icy runs that great middle line.
Yeah. I think unless we got another caution, stuff can change, but as of right now, I think that 1 car, Schlinken's getting a little too far back to be able to make a run for the win, if it stays green.
And he's back there in Calamity area with the people in which he has touched the wrong way tonight. So there might be some paybacks coming his way here in the next little bit. But there's still 105 laps to go, so...
So this will be a 2-stop?
Possibly, I believe. Something like that, yeah. Possibly 3. With 3 times wear.
If you get 51 or 52 to a tank, I believe it would be 2, I think. I could be wrong. I was wrong here the last time I raced here.
And we got Field Filler, his first win of the season. First of 2 in the FRR series, but different league, different series, different time, different place.
Yes, sir.
And here we're watching this 41 car just drive away. It is nice to see Jinx up there in that top 2, though. It really is.
Yes, sir. Great guy, humble guy, great racer, respectful racer. He's going to race you like you race him. But I've never had any issues with him. Just seems like a great guy overall.
Yeah, he's had a lot on his plate lately. So he's handling everything. I feel pretty well.
Yeah, no,
being a league owner in a 3-year-old game full of glitches is not one of the easiest things to do these days.
No, it's not as easy as it seems. Well, it looks like we got everyone all. Couple of battles here and there, but it looks like
they're all
everyone's
tame.
All spread out.
Yeah, they're all. Everything seems good at the moment. Let me knock on the wood closest to me.
Just don't say the P word.
The P word.
This is from a different league that you said the P word and then something happened.
Uh-oh. Which P word? There's a lot of P words.
Clue. PR.
PR. Text it to me. I'm not drunk or high tonight, so I'm sober. I'm not having a great. I mean, I'm having a great time, but I'm not having a normal Niner time. Being sober at all, it's NASCAR Heat 5 is not that fun sober. I'm just saying.
Well, it is for me.
Well, it's you. That's because you always. Oh yeah, no, not saying that word. Not saying that word at all at the moment.
So
wow.
We got.
Oh, that's a kill switch word. That's where I'm trying to think of which league it was. That's a kill switch word. Yes.
So now we got Death Before Dishonor and Schlinken right on Jinx's back bumper. So they're making up quite a bit of time.
Visceral Killer just pushing the 9 car out of the way.
There's your caution.
There's that one. I was about to say how proud of these guys I was for being so non-aggressive. There you go. I got so everybody that was wondering what the P word was, it is proud. that is the word in which we were referring to. Oh, Biker's got a tore up little car back here, but shout out to Biker and Canute. Normally they're up here in the booth with me, but Biker is now full time in the Cup Series. And Canute filling in tonight for Silence in that 6 car. All right, so here we are. One more restart. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh. One more restart. We got Icy on the inside and Jinx back on that outside. Death Before Dishonor, Schlinken. Filski's up there in 4th.
I think you're about to see that plow go to work.
I saw that plow, the back end of that plow just try to go to work a second ago when he was cutting some folks off.
Well, track position, like any short track, is very key here. And if you're not one of the leaders in the final stage, you don't have a very good chance to compete for that W. So track position is key, but there's definitely a right way and a wrong way of getting up there.
Well, that 21 car with its Filski filling in for KSJ is doing a fantastic job running there in the 3rd spot, right there behind Schlinken, or right there behind Jinx, but he's got the plow of Schlinken right behind him. Ooh, and Death able to get around Schlinken on the outside.
Now, is it just me? Is the 1 car lagging on your screen too? I know, like, this broadcasting can show legs that aren't there.
Yeah, it does. It is, but everybody's doing a little lag jumping on my screen at the moment.
Okay.
Icy being able to pull out a large lead over the 22 of Jinx, who is getting attacked from the bottom by the 21 of Filski. But Filski opened up that top lane. Filski opened up that top lane for Death to come through, so Death is trying to come through and bring Schlinken with him.
If I'm that 41 car, I'm loving this right now. You saw what happened with Schlinken last week at Vegas. The cars got side by side behind him, and he was just able to pull away So you're not hoping that these cars get all lined up, because if they do get lined up, they possibly could get back up to that 41. But I'm for sure impressed with the 41 of Icy tonight. He's run a very clean race, respectful race, and
that's 2 in a row.
He's got a very good car.
Icy had a very good race at Vegas last week, finishing second, winning stage 1. And here we've got, so the top 4 have single filed it out. Top 5 now they're all single file. Whew.
Don't do that. You're going to make me start doing it.
Sorry, buddy. It's been a long week.
I feel that.
And what stinks is Fridays is when it just begins for me. Oh, all right. So now the top 7 or 8 are single file. It looks like Jinx and Death and Schlinken are not able to close in on Icy. It looks like Icy is still pulling away from them. But I don't believe we've seen the end of our cautions here.
I'm not sure. Maybe, if a car does get loose, the only time I really can see a caution is maybe between these 3 fighting for second place. Yeah, Icy is just gone. So right now, you just turn off your rear view mirror and you just ride.
Sometimes. I prefer to have my rear view mirror on. Just in case, they start to close in.
Well, you check every so often, but you just, focus in on your marks, and as long as it stays green, I think he's got this. The only cars that I believe that could compete with him for this win is the 48 of Death and the 1 of Schlinken. And right now they are behind Jinx, and they can't get around him.
And it's funny you say that when your pick to win is Jinx, but you think that the only ones that can compete against him are the 48 and the 1. Are you playing politics instead of picking like who you really think's going to win?
So, from what I see from Jinx, is that he has got a very good short run car. Haven't really paid attention enough on the long run. I just picked Jinx
saying
because
the longest run we had, Jinx was one of only 4 cars who were able to stay on the lead lap.
Okay.
So there is a long run speed in there.
Now,
but we're not going to need it. But we're not going to need that long run speed because there's a caution.
So how many laps do we got left? I'm guessing probably around 50.
There are 70 laps remaining.
Oh.
So there still will be one more pit stop.
One pit stop, yep. And we have not had a green flag pit stop.
And there are now 12 cars on the lead lap. And I will give you the top 10.
Jinx back to the lead for the restart. Oh, we got 2 cars around on the restart in turn 4. Biker in pit. The real running by himself.
So Schlinken trying to make it 3 wide between the leaders. Not able to do it. Backs out just a little bit. Jinx able to maintain that lead. And Schlinken up under Icy. Oh, nope. Dives back in behind him.
I don't know about you, but I don't recommend 3 wide at Bristol.
I've made a move that was 4 wide one time.
That's impressive.
It was for me, not for the 3 people that were in the wall afterwards. But I got the win. That's all that matters. Got the W. It's Bristol, baby. All right, so Jinx holding that lead strong. Icy right behind him with Schlinken, Death, and Titanic Joe. The fill-in Filski with Frank and Stag right there. Ooh, Icy up into the wall just a little bit, stacking up the people behind him. Gives Joe a run to the inside of Schlinken. In that 17 Fastenal Pro Series car.
Ooh, Schlinken up into the wall.
Excuse me, that is not the Pro Series car. That is the Bristol car. The Pro Series car has the number on the fender.
Got Icy looking underneath Jinx at the moment.
He better go look somewhere else. This is Jinx's race. You should go look somewhere else, Icy.
Shady Acre spinning. DeReal going into pit. So this is where I don't know what I would do here. Like, if this stays green, obviously it's going to be a little bit over a fuel run. So what do? Do you go in and
split it in half?
First one to go in.
Split it in half. 34 and 34.
Or do you just sit? Like, that's the most logical. Yes, splitting it in half would get you the biggest or the fastest time consistently each run, if that makes sense. But like,
I think it's cute that you don't think there's going to be another caution. That's what I think. This whole conversation is funny. I think that you think they're going to go green for 70 laps. Oh, okay.
Optimism. Got Shady back up into the wall, making contact with the 9.
These top 7 are all right there. Top 8. One person stacks them up. That guy in 8th can fly by them all on the inside. I mean, this is some close racing here.
Now it looks like Frankensteinson got taken down to the inside wall. I believe that was Filski. It wasn't on purpose. It just looks like Filski got a little loose coming out of 4. And Frankensteinson has lost quite a bit of time.
Man, it really stinks when someone gets loose coming out of 4 here. And you're on the inside of them. I mean, sometimes it's just one of those things that just happens.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do.
And Shady Acres looks like he is out for the race. He's on pit road. Stream has ended. So Shady Acres taking his Shady Acres car to the retirement center tonight.
Yeah, he definitely had a tough race.
Telling you that in-car at Bristol, man.
No, thank you.
I don't want none of it. All right, so I mean, this battle for the front, it's doing well. And we're down to like 50 something to go. I gotta find another stream to watch so I can give you an accurate.
I was gonna say, wasn't that your stream?
That was.
And Jinx just gets so close to that wall. Icy shooting down up underneath them, trying to clear him, does not. Oh, Icy puts the bumper to Jinx.
And it just gives Jinx a shot out of the corner.
Yep. Now Death looking up under Schlinken. I believe we just had another retirement. I believe.
Who joined Shady in the retirement home?
Okay, so that was Biker that spun, but he didn't back out. It just, his car disappeared from the screen for a second.
Oh, okay. Oh, Schlinken puts Icy up in the wall. Schlinken into second place. Icy back to fourth. Oh, Lord.
Man.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Seatbelts on, boys. It's
Schlinken's coming for Jinx. He's got that snowplow out. Oh, Schlinken up in the wall.
That was from a little bit of the help of the 22.
Oh, was it? Schlinken. No, Jinx wouldn't drive like that.
No.
Jinx just drives you how you would drive him. We've already talked about it.
That's exactly, yes, sir.
If the old man needs to throw a block, he'll throw a block. Old man, I mean, he's like 5 years younger than me, but still, compared to Schlinken, he's an old man.
We're all old men compared to Schlinken.
Schlinken tried to get in the side of the 22, coming down the straightaway.
Oh, Schlinken got to his outside. Looks like Jinx got a little loose, but he clears him going into 2. Schlinken coming up back underneath them side by side going into 3. And he clears them barely. I believe we're going to see a dogfight here between these top 4.
I think if Jinx gets back to that bumper, Schlinken doesn't see the checkered flag. There are 31 laps to go.
So this is pretty much where you're splitting it in half right here. If you go in right here, but that's scary though, because you don't know if another caution's coming out. You don't
I do.
know.
I know.
So then you don't want to split it in half.
You don't.
You believe another caution's coming out.
You stay until the last possible second, and then you cause the caution.
Well, I don't know about that.
I mean, why not?
Speaking of which.
Oh, well, look at that. Guess you don't have to.
Oh boy. All right, so we're gonna have probably under 20 to go here, huh?
Now there is about 24 to go, I believe. 24. I'm looking at Dark Knight stream here.
Schlinken clears Jinx for first. Ooh, contact in the back.
And there are 25 laps to go.
Okay. Now, I know I said this earlier, but like this is a time where your car is able to run all the lines that you need it to, since you do have fresh tires. So this is a time where you need to dogfight for your position and then try and hold off the guy behind you. Speaking of which, Jinx to the inside of Schlinken.
Jinx to the inside of Schlinken. Looks like he roughed him up a little bit to get there, but who cares? He's been roughing everybody up all night. Time for payback on the way to the front. This is stage 3 at Bristol, baby. With less than 20 to go. Jinx gets that lead away from the young Schlinken. Icy looking to get second, but he hits Death Before Dishonor.
This ain't over yet by a long shot.
Not even close. I feel green-white checkers coming up. So here, 20 to go, and I have been getting a ton of messages from people personally today. Look, I just want to say real quick, this is the only time you'll hear me talk about this all weekend. It is nothing against any of y'all. I have a full plate of broadcasting. I do not have time to work on cars during the week. That is the only reason I'm done racing. It's too much going on in all these different leagues. I'd rather just broadcast for y'all, and I enjoy what I do up here. Nothing against anyone on the track. So we're going to leave that where it's at. You guys, that's it. So thank you all. The messages I've gotten today, I'm very appreciative of. But there's a lot going on the broadcasting side of things and too much going on the racing side for me to do both. So I've chose the one I want to do, and that's where I'm at for now. Okay?
Oh,
so thank you, everybody.
Inside of Jinx, up into the wall.
Oh, and as we do that, Schlinken takes the lead. And as we said that, I picked the one car. I picked the one car and his snowplow to get the win. So here we are with less than 20 to go.
Oh, death before dishonor, flipping, going into turn 2. This might be another caution. If I'm Jinx right now, because Schlinken got a good run off of turn 4, but he sent it into turn 1. And I mean sent it. And he put the 22 up into the wall. So if I'm Jinx right now,
you just want to get to his bumper.
That one car ain't winning. Yeah, man, and going back to what you were saying, I don't mean to go back to it, but this has nothing against your racing career, but like, dude, you are a very, very good broadcaster. I will say, you know, from FRR, we appreciate you doing everything that you have done, and I know the HDRS boys can say the same thing, because, you know, you're the one that's bringing these races out to people. You know, for us to watch are the racers, or people watching, you know, wherever they're at. So, you know, we appreciate everything that you do, and, you know, it would be very difficult for me to keep up with what you have been doing, so it's pretty impressive. So just a, you know,
Thanks,
a quick
buddy.
thank you, and know that you are appreciated.
Thank you. I definitely felt very much appreciated today. So we're coming down to 12 to go here. Cars are getting loose. The 21 car looks like he's getting loose, and Schlinken seems to be pulling away.
Looks like Jinx got loose out of turn 2 and put him and Icy into the wall. So I believe if this stays green, the one car will win. There's just too big of a gap there for them to rebound.
But I don't know. I'm wrong. I'm sorry. There are 17 laps to go. I thought that was a different number. But I don't believe that this will be a penalty-free race. I can tell you that.
Oh, no.
I definitely see penalties coming out, and so we might not know who the real winner is if this one car wins, because I feel like a couple penalties will be coming his way for overly aggressive driving. As he tries to get by lap cars. See, I don't know if you saw that. He could have got by backers outside, but instead he puts Biker in the wall trying to get by him. Why is he doing this stuff? Why is Schlinken doing this?
And he puts himself into the wall trying to get around.
I don't understand why you would have a lead like that and choose to go underneath the guy instead when you had him cleared on the high side. Like, that just doesn't make sense. It must be one of those maturity things, being a rookie, I guess this is what we'll call it. But he had Biker on the outside. He was up to Biker's quarter panel and then backed out, got behind him, hit his bumper, and went underneath him.
Yep.
Well, I mean, you win them the best way you can, I guess. Coming down to 14 to go. In the Schlinken Snowplow 250. Here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Sorry, sometimes I guess I'm a little too...
No, it is entertaining. Don't apologize.
Don't want a lap car to interfere with the win. Non-issue. B-Stats, have you watched this race? It doesn't matter if it's a lap car or lead lap car. He's going to keep the bumper to whoever he wants to. They are back under caution yet again in stage 3.
Oh boy! And this is going to be
This
right
is the
around
good one
10
right
to
here,
go.
dude.
Yep.
This is going to be the shootout of all shootouts right here.
Cautions bring cautions too, so your green-white checkered might be coming
Oh
into play here.
no! Oh no! This right here is going to be interesting because you're going to have Jinx back on the bumper of the one car, and the one car has put him in the wall twice now, trying to get that lead. So what does Jinx do to the one?
And then you got the 41 to the outside of the one on the restart here. It should, if everything stays how it is right now.
So I mean, the people that Schlinken has made mad in the last, I don't know, 20 laps, they're all going to be on his bumper now. This is the last thing that Schlinken wanted. Oh, the race ended. How did the race end? Why am I so far back? Oh, so Schlinken won. That's it. What? Oh my God. What a mess. Well,
I got
all right. Schlinken, Icy Jinx is your top 3. Oh, Lordy.
I got Icy.
I got Jinx.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter because there's not a third person in here, so I guess we'll figure it out.
Let me add them in here real quick. Jinx is in here. Let's get... Oh, Lord. Let's get Icy.
So what are your overall thoughts on that race? I mean, there was definitely some aggression by a few people, but other than that, just with like your car getting, there were cars getting loose, but I don't feel like it was an overly aggressive race other than, you know, a few certain people.
It was the Schlinken Snowplow 250. That's how I felt about that race. So we've got Jinx in here. We need to get Icy in here. Let's see, where's that? The Icy Era?
I can get him in here, Ben. That way you don't go blue screen.
Oh, no, I'm doing it from my phone. But yeah, go ahead. If you can get Icy, I will get the Snowplow in here.
I got him too. Don't you worry about it. I will have words with that man later.
Yes, oh boy.
Oh, no, it's okay. I mean, feel free to do it right here in the booth, but...
I mean,
yeah.
we were calling it out.
Normally we don't call out penalties very, very often, but we got you tonight, buddy. Oh my goodness. But we did rename this race the Schlinken Snowplow 250 because Schlinken was knocking him off coming through that field, or it didn't even have to be coming through the field. He was leading the race, taking out lap cars. So, I mean, it was quite the interesting race tonight here at Bristol. Very entertaining from my end. Schlinken, congratulations. 2 wins back-to-back. This one not as nice and clean as the last one, but it's Bristol. So, I mean, you've got a lot of veterans that are going to be very upset with you when you get back into the HDRS group chats tonight. So, do you want to give any apologies here?
22.
Do you want any apologies here in the booth before you leave tonight? Because you have a lot of apologies to give out after that race we just saw. But you do get the win. Checkered flag's yours, but you got a lot of explaining to do, buddy.
I don't really think I owe an apology to anybody except for the 2 people in here. Only because what happened before, I got walled for when the stage wins. Jake was like, I'm going to race you the way you raced me. You pushed me out a few times, obviously. Oh yeah, by the way, I didn't mean to fully, like, put you into the wall, but I was trying to do what you were doing before. But
I still let off a little bit. I didn't side door you. I quarter paneled you. There's a difference, but it's okay, man.
I
It's
know,
Bristol.
I know.
I'm not mad about it. You know what? It is what it is. Hey, I started 11th and finished 3rd. I'm happy.
And yeah, Jinx, you did have a great night in that 22 car. Led a ton of stage 3. Definitely had some side-by-side battles with the 1 car. Definitely some side-by-side battles with the 41 car. You and the 41 car seemed to race really well with each other. I like the back and forth you guys had going on there. You want to give us a little bit about your race, and then Favre's going to talk with Icy here.
No, I mean, I didn't expect much going into this race, and honestly, I was hoping that we would kind of mirror what the Xfinity race did last night, which was a lot of green flag, a lot of long runs, and we did that, and I was actually really impressed. I heard a lot of communication from everybody, and me and Zan especially. Sorry, let me go back inside here. Jesus. Every time I go outside to smoke a cigarette, somebody with a Harley.
That 26-inch, that 26-inch
that's
Mercury
exactly
with.
what I was thinking.
So, no, it was good. I mean, me and Zan were in the same chat. Slinkin obviously using the Chevy chat, but me and Zan were, we're battling side by side. I mean, we're communicating. We know when we're getting loose, and we know like, oh, we messed up, and it was still fun. I mean, I have fun racing against Icy all the time, and I actually have fun racing against Lincoln, except for tonight. I mean, I heard stories of how he was tonight, and I was just like, just let him know.
Listen. I have something to back me up. I was not going to let it slide. Dude, I got wrecked by lap cars, I think 2 or 3 times in the lead. And
same here, bud.
I myself got wrecked for the stage 1 win.
Oh, I know. It happens. It's Bristol. But all in all, great race. Good run for the 22 team, and I'll take a 9th place in stage 1, a 2nd place in stage 2, and a 3rd place finish.
Yeah, side note quick, before I let Dan wrap up with you, you were my pick to win. Yeah.
Wait, thinking about that, my snowplow won. I picked Slinkin to win.
This might be the only time you ever
painted on the side of it. That's
There was no 4. There was no 4 in the race.
I was telling Dan, this might be the only time you ever hear me say, I want the 22 car to win, but man, I was pulling for you. I mean, I wasn't really, unfortunately, paying that much attention to you earlier in the race.
Good. It's probably
to see how
so good.
To see how a good long run car you had, but once you did get up into that lead, and as the fuel run went on, I mean, you started pulling away a little bit. So I mean, I'm happy for your finish. Great points day for you.
It's just rough at Bristol, man. I mean, honestly, like even on a restart, it doesn't take much to get that yellow bumper, and then you're screwed for the long run because eventually that yellow bumper is going to take effect somehow, some way.
Oh yeah,
right.
Just remember, 2 + 2 = 4. That's why he picked you, because the 4 car wasn't in the race, so we had to get close to it.
2 + 2. Yep, there it is. I got it.
2 + 2 = 4. 22 car.
And
Icy in that
your win's not getting taken away. You earned it. It is what it is. Icy, good win on 2nd. I just got too loose. I couldn't compete with you there with like 5 laps to go.
Like I said, Jinx, I didn't really mean to wall you there, but I was trying to slide you up. But
which time? Oh, you did.
I know.
Definitely got that slide up.
It's all good. It's all good, but let Icy get his interview.
Yeah, and Icy, last but not least, I mean, 2nd place, but you had, I am willing to say, the car to beat tonight.
100%.
Every stage, and that's 2 weeks in a row that you have put on the cleanest race of the top 5. And you were there all night, and I'm very proud of you on that, buddy. Great job.
Thank you.
I'm gonna let you talk with Icy because I know you were itching to talk to him. So go ahead, buddy. Have at it.
Yeah. So Icy, you got us.
Yeah.
So it seemed to me like, you, like Niner said, you had the best car on the track. You were able to get the lead and then pull away. Even with cars single file, trying to catch back up to you. It didn't look like you got super loose. I mean, I saw you get loose a couple of times, but everyone does. It's Bristol. But just take us through what your thoughts were of the race and what your thoughts were on trying to either get track position or just kind of ride it out either behind somebody or you know, what your decision-making process is at a track like Bristol.
I knew going into this race that if I wanted to do very well, I'd have to get in front, away from everyone. So with the second place qualifying, I knew I was in good hands, and the car was good. I just knew I had to get away from people and just run my own race. But honestly, I believe that people should race the way you want to be raced. I mean, I'm not too happy with the ending, but honestly, I think I had a good points night. But, you know, I'd hate finishing second all the time, you know what I mean? But hopefully we'll get them next week.
No, man, you definitely got some wins coming your way, dude. I was really impressed with how you ran tonight, for sure. So congrats on your second place.
Absolutely, and I believe next week is Auto Club.
Ooh.
And that is one of my favorite tracks. I can't wait to watch y'all race at Auto Club this coming week.
And I believe you might have Favre in there again because Canute is filling in for the 6th car again next week.
Well, y'all better watch out because Favre might secretly log into one of y'all's accounts and race Auto Club because that is his favorite track.
I love Auto Club, man.
I am willing to.
Amazing racing.
You can always tell it's Favre on the track because he's either in the 4 Harvick car or he's in a 4 Custom.
Or he's in the one Monster Energy car, but that's a whole nother story, a whole nother saga for a whole nother day. And I'm willing to tell you right now, there will be no Favre setups going out to anyone this week at HDRS because Favre has one of the top 2 Auto Club setups in this game of all time, period. He throws it down against the Pro Series guys at Auto Club and whoops them. So there will be no handing out of Favre setups this week at Auto Club. Favre's phone is getting disconnected tonight and will not be reconnected until after this race next week. So y'all leave him alone. He ain't helping. The Auto Club's all on your own.
Also, keep in mind, reminder, this Tuesday, August 9th, the first Dash for Cash race for Hammerdown at Michigan, 9:30. $10 buy-in. Niner Dan has already bought in. Biker has bought in. I have bought in.
So my racing career is not 100% over. I am doing Dash for Cash races, so there is that. Sorry.
Are we going to do a coin flip to see who runs the 22?
There is no coin flip. I get the Pro 22. You get whatever other 22 you want.
Okay, fair enough.
All right. No, it's okay. It's okay. I will be the 16 because it's Cup cars, and everyone knows I love that 16 car in Cup. So I will be that 16 Pro Series car for the Dash for Cash races.
So tune in. We will try to get a stream somehow, some way.
Well, we can try to get Favre to do it because Favre is ineligible for the Dash for Cash races.
Yeah. Well,
oh boy.
Favre would have to get the login.
Oh, yeek.
Maybe we can get Panda to do it. Maybe we can. I'll talk to Panda to see if I can get him to sneak in a Tuesday.
Yeah. If not, we'll figure something out between now and then. We can do live broadcasts from in car from the winner or from the leader, from the guy that's going to win it, and I'll log in.
We can get maybe Visceral. Visceral doesn't want to buy in. Maybe Visceral can stream it. You know, we'll figure it out. But
yep.
Tune in next Tuesday as we bring on Michigan with the money on the line.
And don't forget tomorrow night.
Get paid.
Don't forget tomorrow night. Not quite sure who's going to be in the booth with me, but we'll be bringing you the truck action live tomorrow night from Bristol. Truck Sliders.
I want to be there.
And until then,
well, if Icy wants to be there, then I won't be there.
I don't know that me and Icy are the best 2 to be on microphones together, but again, saga for another day.
The 22 brothers will be.
There we go, the 22 boys. Oh, I was about to end it, but
here.
What you got there, Favre?
So I've been following HDRS since the start of the season. I've watched pretty much every race except for maybe one. And this is the first time I've been able to watch it in the broadcast mode. Very impressed with how you guys ran. I mean, there were some aggressive moves being made by a couple of people, but I mean, overall, I thought it was a great race, especially for Bristol. I mean, Bristol is a tough track, and there's always going to be some bumping, and no matter what you do.
There's going to be some hot heads at the end of the night.
Right. Yeah, but there were no hot nuts at the end of the night. Just saying.
There were no hot nuts.
But overall,
honestly,
man, I'm impressed.
In the Ford chat, there was nobody like overly like upset about what happened in that race, honestly. And Rye didn't communicate with me through Discord how anybody in the Chevy chat was overly upset about it. So I think they all chalked it up to Bristol, and that is eventually what it is.
Yep. Well, and I feel like I need to take the name that I gave this race away, and it's no longer the Schlinken Snowplow 250. It was just, we'll chalk it up to Bristol.
It stays.
Oh, it stays? Okay. All right, guys. Well, that's going to wrap it up for us tonight at Bristol. We'll see you tomorrow night for trucks under the lights right here at the Great Coliseum. Until then, y'all.
I'm trying to get Bilski to start that race early.
Yeah, it's a long race, and then don't forget, as soon as that truck race is over on the Kill Switch channel, we're going to be taking on some track somewhere. Oh, Atlanta. We're taking on Atlanta, and it's going to be their new version with low draft racing at Atlanta. So stay tuned for that. You'll see me, Favre, and Field in the booth there. So until then, we'll see you guys tomorrow night.